This nibble is from episode 725, The Phantom Shane. Enjoy.
Despite their partnership with Jagex, the RS Wiki is still community content, right? Like,
Yeah.
there is absolutely, I would say there's almost even an attack vector on this particular thing. Like, you could go into the wiki, you could go to like one of the pages, plug in like a malicious script, and then tell people in game, hey, type /wiki/virus, and you know, do bad stuff like that. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it can happen, and that's that's a whole can of worms we've now opened up. I'm not even talking about like malicious stuff. I'm also talking about stuff that wouldn't get past the PG rating that RuneScape is generally considered. Like, there's a lot of things you can do with this, and I am sort of wondering, like, what's going to happen if RuneScape wiki management does something stupid? Like, is Jagex going to pull this out of the game? Like, what are the agreements that have been made between the two parties there? That's sort of what concerns me, because Jagex doesn't control the wiki, and yet they're putting something really tightly into the game that links to it.
Yeah, well, if people hadn't thought of it, they have now. So thank you, Therion. And kids, please don't do what he just outlined, because that would be bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing that they would have to have some kind of an oversight agreement, right? I mean, there's no way that Jagex would just give that up, right? And allow players to access it from their game. Like, they got to have some kind of a oversight. Like, I wonder if you go in to make like an edit, if it's held for some kind of review before it goes into effect or something. Like, I don't know. Is that something that they could do?
I guess they could, but like that sort of feels like it goes against the whole idea of a wiki, where you should be able to just go in and edit it. Like, it's crowdsourced. That's the whole philosophy behind it.
Right. Well, I mean, within the crowd, you're gonna have a couple idiots. So I mean, it just like.
I mean,
it could happen.
You say that they probably have a solution for it, but like, even big like Wikipedia got trolled, and Google picked up data from Wikipedia and showed it in a search engine for a few days. Like, even these big parties are not immune to this level of trolling if you know what you're doing. And all respect for Jagex and the RuneScape wiki staff, but they're not Wikipedia and Google. Like, they're not that level of expertise in these things. So I think it's a genuine concern, and
well, it is now. I mean,
I've given people the idea. It's my fault. Yeah. And that's maybe I'm trying to find too much into it, but it would have made me a lot happier if they had sort of given some attention to, hey, we really thought this through. And right now, it feels a bit too much like, hey, we thought this wasn't, like, one JMod thought this was an awesome feature and implemented it and it got released, rather than like somebody properly reviewing this, like, how can this be abused? How can this be problematic? People are able to do bad things with something as innocent as seeds that give you a random color of flowers. That costs trouble. And this is much less innocent than that. So, updates like these without any reassurance, I find them scary.